Thanks for coming back to 5-Minute MuckBusters, where we explore how writing can help you make it through the thick sludge of life. This is episode 11, and it's the final episode in part 1. Today we're going to be talking about affirmations, intentions, and credos. And if that sounds a little new agey or woo-woo to you, that's okay. It's just 5 minutes of your time, and I think you'll find them short, sweet, and powerful. And pretty enlightening, too. The format's going to be a little bit different today. We're going to write as we go along. So take a minute right now, go ahead and hit the pause button on the video and think about an experience you've had or a challenge you're currently facing or some negative self-chatter that's going through your mind a lot these days. Maybe you feel like you should be more productive than you are. Maybe your moods have gotten the better of you while you're sheltering at home. Maybe you're baking and binging way too much, at least in your opinion. Doesn't matter. Go ahead and hit pause to reflect, and then when you've got your thoughts kind of pulled together, come on back. Okay, we're back. Let's start with affirmations. This is just a brief expression or observation, one short sentence about yourself that's stated from a sort of positive perspective. The theory being that looking at yourself through a more positive lens is more productive than bombarding yourself with a lot of negative self-talk. This can be easy for some people, but it can be really hard for others, including me. That's why I try to stay away from the generalized self-praise like, I'm a good person. It leaves no room for discussion, no wiggle room, no areas to admit you're not perfect or room for growth. I prefer affirmations that are like the one Amy March famously used in Little Women, where she said she wasn't afraid of storms because she was learning how to sail her ship. She knew she had a long journey ahead of her. She wasn't saying she had marriage all figured out, but she knew she was moving in a forward direction, which is really all we can ask of ourselves, especially during tough times. So, this is your first writing assignment. Write one sentence, an affirmation that leans toward the positive, that reminds you of who you are, but also leaves room for personal growth. For example, I might say, I care about the world. Now hit pause, and I'll be waiting for you when you come back. Okay, good job coming back. Now we're moving on to the next tiny writing format, the intention. This is a declaration of something you plan to do. It's action-focused, and it can help you stand up for your beliefs, face your demons, love yourself, recognize your resiliency, or make whatever changes you feel like you need to make to live an authentic life. Note, we're talking about statements about ourselves and our personal well-being, not our work or household responsibilities. Also, intentions can be fluid. My intention for today might be that I'll find a way to volunteer online. And I came up with that because there's a lot of negative chatter in my head right now about meaningfulness. This doesn't mean I have to fulfill the intention today, and it doesn't mean I won't come up with other intentions tomorrow. But that's what I'm going with right now. So now your turn. Press pause. Take a moment to write up one sentence about an intention about yourself and or your personal growth. All right, good job. Now we're back for the final little mini exercise. This is the credo. When I was working on my master's degree, one of my faculty advisors asked me what my credo was, my personal credo, and I said, my personal what? What does that have to do with learning to be a better writer? Well, I came to realize it has everything to do with learning to be a better writer and maybe even a better person. Because it's about what I believe. A credo is a belief, one that guides you through life and especially through life's muck. My belief in regard to writing is that my words and stories matter. They matter to me, and they might matter to other people too. I have to remind myself of this all the time because it's easy to question yourself, to question what you're doing. The world makes it really easy to do that. But the point is, I believe those things to be true. And so if I have a credo that reminds me something I can cling to, it helps me stay strong in the face of society and statistics and self-talk. So here's your final assignment today. Write down one core belief. Not a big, long discussion. One short core belief. Think about it, write it down. Then find a place to keep your credo and your affirmation and your intention from today handy. Someplace where you can look back at them over the next day or week, where they can reflect back to you, where it's easy for you to take them down and modify them if you feel like you need to, because writing is a bit like organizing your closet. Sometimes you want to add to it, sometimes you want to take something out, and sometimes you just want to rearrange depending on your mood or whatever your needs might be. And that's it for today, and that's it for part 1. Go ahead and review the previous 10 episodes if you want before you sign off. And if you've already subscribed to 5-Minute MuckBusters, you're all set. You'll know when part 2 comes up. If not, check back often. Until then, be well, and you know what I'm going to say. Keep on writing. Until we meet again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, sign up for newsletters on my website, and order my book in print or Kindle for yourself or as a gift to others. Bye now.